Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, the City of Rockville honors its public safety finest. Plus, the county expands its recycling mixed paper capabilities. Now your recycled newspaper becomes actual currency. We'll tell you how. And later, summer season is underway. Be ready for storms and be careful with that grill. We'll give you some safety tips. But first, keep your eyes open for new ride-on bus and shelters signage aimed at curbing drunk driving in the county. The police department and the Department of Liquor Control have launched a public awareness campaign titled I Take It Personally, which includes beefed up enforcement. The police department will use technology to pinpoint areas where enforcement will be increased throughout the summer.
With use of the computers in our systems and our automated enforcement systems, we're able to track where we've made DUI arrests as well as where we have had alcohol-related crashes. We're able to then put these on maps, identify those areas and the likelihood of time, place, and location where we're most likely going to see these drunk driving offenses, and target officers to saturate or conduct operations in those areas to help us better identify and remove those drunk drivers in the water. So it's using technology to be smarter so we can work harder.
Summer season is high alcohol consumption and drunk driving spikes. Montgomery County Police will be out in force to remove drunk drivers from the roads. There will be checkpoints, saturation patrols, and working with retail establishments to look for fake IDs.
It does require a culture change. It requires people taking a greater sense of personal responsibility and having a better understanding of what the consequences are of driving while impaired. So we're asking everybody to think real hard, have a great time, but you don't have to get drunk to have a great time. And if you do drink too much, there are options for people that don't put you on the road and behind the wheel. So whatever you do, make sure you make the right choices. How much you drink, and if you do drink more than you should, make sure you choose a safe way to get home.
The I Take It Personally campaign will include messaging on buses, bus shelters, the 27 county liquor stores, and private establishments serving alcohol.
Have a plan before you go out, because if you drink and you decide to drive, then we will take it personally and we will try to arrest you before you kill or cause carnage on our highways.
The campaign was kicked off right before the 4th of July holiday and will continue until September 7th. And it includes a partnership with local transportation services, Driver and Lyft, to provide reduced cost safe rides for the rest of the summer. Recently, Council President Roger Berliner invited some local entrepreneurs to the council to share their views about why they located in Montgomery County and about the opportunities and challenges they face as they lead the way in the innovation economy. Susan Kennedy has a story.
There are a host of companies that are on the cutting edge in Montgomery County, and the County Council wants to do what it can to create a better ecosystem for those businesses so they can thrive here.
So the question really is, how do we create an ecosystem that makes it possible for us to become that innovative economy that is really so transformative?
And I can't tell you how it resonates with our population in Montgomery County to roll up your shirt sleeves with a new idea, be inventive, be unique, and pull together the assets we need for success in Montgomery County.
This forward-thinking discussion included panelists from some of Montgomery County's most innovative corporations.
Certainly. So this is our terrific sales team,
including Timothy Chi, CEO of Wedding Wire, the largest wedding technology company in the world. He says success in business comes from supporting other local businesses in his company's ecosystem.
I'll give you guys one example that we love. We know the Sweet Teensy Bakery folks very well. Rick, and we'll do full takeovers of their space. We literally go over there and they let us take over their business for 4 hours. And we just charge everything to the company. We're like, everything's free. And we announce it to the whole company, and there's like it looks like the iPhone 10 is launching because there's like a line going out the door for free coffee and stuff. But it's things like that that are meaningful.
How to make Montgomery County a vibrant destination through land use decisions was also discussed. Council members say they believe hearing from the businesses and what their needs are is a great tool for future planning.
So a lot of it, I think, in terms of the talent need, I think we have, right? We have here the raw material, but it's how do we create those spaces, be able to get your input in a meaningful way, especially when we're making decisions about land use or economic development, and just be partners in all of this.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Takoma Park city officials are asking for the public's help with finding a new police chief. My MC Media's Mitty Hicks has more on this story.
The leader we ought to look for is someone whose main priority is to protect the constitutional rights of every resident or person transiting through our town.
It's transparency in posting department policies to processes of equipment procurement, attitudes on the use of force versus de-escalation.
These residents are discussing the characteristics they desire in the next police chief of Takoma Park at a public hearing with local leaders.
Personnel is policy, that the people who lead a police department are the ones who will have the biggest effect on the policies and the culture of that police department.
Police Chief Alan Goldberg resigned earlier this year after serving more than 4 years with the department. And for now, 3 captains, including Captain Tyrone Collington, are rotating acting chief responsibilities.
I just think that, everyone's voice should be heard. You want to make sure that you have someone that can meet the community's values, goals, and their mission.
So what's next? Takoma Park city officials have scheduled a series of community meetings, and soon they will select a hiring firm to conduct a nationwide search to hire the city's next police chief. In Takoma Park, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
Can you imagine 200 tons of paper and cardboard? Well, that's exactly what is processed for recycling daily into the mixed paper processing facility at the Recycling Center in Dirtwood. Executive Ike Leggett and Environmental Protection Director Lisa Felt did a tour of the new expanded facility to take a closer look at what takes place there.
What we essentially did was to provide this to an outside contractor. The contractor then will take that and put it in bulk and resell it, if you will, back to the general public in some form or fashion. We are now going to do all of that, at least a substantial part of that in-house, so that we will be capturing the revenue. We will be operating through our new facility the process that we heretofore had with a private contractor.
The bale paper is sent domestically and internationally to be recycled into reusable materials such as cereal boxes, printer paper, paper bags, cardboard boxes, and pizza boxes. The annual sale revenue for the bale paper is approximately $3 million. The new facility has an important role in helping DEP to meet a 70% recycling goal by 2020. Coming up next on County Report This Week, need car repairs? You've got to listen to one of our consumer protection investigators before choosing an auto repair shop. And summer is the season for barbecues, but be careful with that grill. We'll give you some safety tips. Those stories and more when we come back.
Here's your chance to save money and help the environment. Bring your reusable bag when you shop and you'll save 5 cents for every store bag you don't need. Retailers in Montgomery County charge 5 cents for the plastic or paper bags they provide. Why? Because plastic bags are the biggest single source of stream and waterway litter, causing pollution and flooding. And every year, Montgomery County spends $3 million on cleanup. So do yourself and the environment a favor. Bring your reusable bag when you shop. You'll fight litter and keep the change.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Are you sure they can recycle us, Clamshell?
Hey, Dome, we're on a new recycling postcard.
I can't wait to make a new start. Maybe I'll be a red carpet at a big premiere.
And I'll get to paint the White House.
Shh, here he comes. Now you can recycle more plastics in Montgomery County, including #1 PET plastics such as clamshells, deli containers, trays, lids, domes, and cups. We're in! For more information on recycling, contact the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311. The wait is over. Recycle more plastics today.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Summertime heat can affect your car performance and safety. Here's Jim Parks, an investigator with the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection, with some car care safety tips.
Today we're talking about summer car care safety tips. The very first tip, and the most important thing you can do for your car, is to check the inflation in your tires. It's very simple if you have a gauge. Valve is right there, and you just check to make sure that each tire is properly inflated. To locate the correct tire inflation pressure for your vehicle, there is a placard inside the driver's door jamb which gives the correct operating pressures for your car. The important thing is to make sure that you have proper air in the tires during the summer, particularly on trips when you have extra cargo and extra passengers, which increases the heat of the tires and increases the chances for a blowout at highway speeds, which can be disastrous. The next item you want to look for is the coolant level in your car, and that's generally through a tank close to the radiator. You might want to consider taking it to a professional mechanic and have the coolant level tested. Make sure that it has the proper mix of coolant and water at 50-50 in order to get the highest level of boil-over protection you can. Again, with higher operating temperatures in the summer, a boil-over and overheat situation is a lot more likely, and you want to make sure that you have adequate coolant. Also, take a look around under the hood and under the car. Look for any kind of leaks. Look at your hoses and belts. See if you see any evidence of dry rotting and cracking, which can lead to problems which always happen at the most inopportune times. Our final tip involves leaving items in your car with the windows rolled up in the hot summer. This includes your electronics, anything of value, your CDs, and of course your pets and your kids. Please don't leave them in a car with the windows rolled up in the summertime. For more consumer tips, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/consumer.
It's important to be prepared for summer storms at this time of year. In June, the National Weather Service said an EF0 tornado touched down in a Silver Spring neighborhood. The tornado struck in the Northwood Park area of Silver Spring, bringing down trees, branches, and wires.
I got a call from my wife. She said there was a big storm coming, and checked the weather report, and I read the weather report. They said there was a severe storm coming, and I could see on the satellite image that there was one big red dot heading our way.
Our super nanny got the girls out safely, and she lives down the street, so she took them to their house. She was very calm. She said, everybody's safe, but a tree hit the house. We're safe down at our house, and get home when you can.
Well, how old do you think this tree is?
I don't know. I've heard that they're all pretty old, and they're all kind of dying, and it's not the first time it's happened in the neighborhood. Big, beautiful trees, but they kind of come with a consequence.
You can find more information about what to know about the summer season storms on the county's website. It's backyard grilling season, and that also means county officials are reminding everyone to grill safely. Some of the tips include: keep the grill at least 10 feet from the house and other wooden structures. Properly dispose ashes by letting them cool down and placing them in a metal container. Never dump ashes into a cardboard box, plastic container, bag, or near flammable fluids. It's also important to inspect your tank before starting up the grill.
Before we start our grill, we got to make sure
that all the hoses are in good shape and nothing is leaking, no cracks, nothing wrong with it. Where the grill, what you have over here, where it's connecting into the propane, it's tightened pretty good.
Always have working smoke alarms on every level of your home and test them monthly. You should also have a fire extinguisher on hand for the type of grill you're using.
You have to make sure that you take a look at the symbols on the side of the fire extinguisher. Like this one is good for A, B, and C, which is for wood, for liquid, and what we have over here, electrical equipment. And then you should be trained and know how to use a fire extinguisher.
For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/SWS. Coming up on County Report this week, are you ready for dinner and a show? Well, better head to Montgomery College. We'll tell you why. And the City of Rockville honors its finest public safety personnel. Stay with us. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
It's time to party with the animals at the 69th Annual Montgomery County Fair, August 11th through the 19th at the Fairgrounds in Gaithersburg. Enjoy the new spectacular carnival rides, amazing animal and agricultural displays, incredible food from around the globe, and great grandstand attractions, including Monster Truck Madness, Demolition Derby, and Tractor Pull. Admission is only $10 with an advance online purchase, and kids 11 and under are free every day. Log on to mcagfair.com for details and information.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Celebrating its 40th year, the Montgomery College Summer Dinner Theater is presenting 2 new productions for audiences this summer. And MCTV's Michael Brown has a preview.
This year's productions are Into the Woods and the Broadway classic 7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
Into the Woods is a musical, a contemporary musical, written by Stephen Sondheim, where he took multiple different fairy tales, kind of smushed them together to create one story. Into the Woods is opening Friday, June 23rd, and it runs for 2 weekends. 7 Brides for 7 Brothers is a Golden Age musical, big, giant, traditional, sing and dance kind of show. 7 Brides for 7 Brothers opens July 21st and it closes July 30th.
And Grossman promises a special evening when you come out to Summer Dinner Theater.
We're creating sort of a whole experience. You're able to have dinner and you're served by the students, the actors, the technicians, the students who are participating in the program. And then you're able to watch the show. And so it's a really unique experience.
Summer Dinner Theater is also an academic course. The actors and crew are MC students learning from Washington area theater professionals.
Working with
directors like Walter and choreographers like Jesse, and working with Bobby, the music director, they are, professionals, and it's really nice to see how professionals work, even before you go into professional theater. So that's something that I'm learning as well.
I love this program. It's become such a huge part of my life, and I always look forward to getting to come back and do the summers. Summer Junior Theater is the absolute best, and I love it so much.
For ticket information, visit montgomerycollege.edu/SDT. For County Report this week from Montgomery College, I'm Michael Brown.
It was a day to celebrate the men and women who go to work every day to make Rockville a safe place to live. Rock 11 Now's Tony Playa has more from the Rockville Public Safety Awards.
At the 28th Annual Rockville Public Safety Awards, 8 members of the Rockville City Police Department were recognized for helping to save lives. 3 members received the Distinguished Service Citation, while the other 5 members received the Meritorious Service Citation.
These guys and girls put on their uniforms every day, go to work, not to be a hero or anything of that nature, and they encounter incidents like this every day, and they are finally recognized for the good deeds that they do. And it's a great opportunity for the younger officers to be recognized and to feel important and felt part of the community.
This award, this is what we do every day. We out here trying to help citizens of City of Rockville within Montgomery County. So I'm honored to be accepting this award.
We received the Meritorious Service Award, and for that we're definitely very grateful. It's really nice to have any kind of appreciation that we get. Everybody up there was talking about us being unsung heroes. We do get a lot of praise from the community here in Rockville, but it is nice to come out to these and just share the general feeling of unity and the general feeling of appreciation for one another for what we do.
I grew up in this city. This city is home to me, so every day I love coming and working for this city and serving the citizens. I work among some of the best guys in law enforcement, guys and girls in law enforcement. Some of the guys that are standing to the right of me are some mentors and guys that I look up to, and that really lead me day in and day out. They show up to work every day, and they work hard, and I do the same thing just to keep up with them.
For more details on the honorees and their awards, check out the write-up on rockvillereports.com. For County Report this week, I'm Tony Playa.
If you happen to be in Takoma Park recently, you might have come across some new artwork. Artist Peter Kursko led several community painting days in order to complete the mural, which portrays a natural theme emphasizing symbiosis. You can view it at Holton Lane in the Tacoma-Langley Crossroads area of Takoma Park. Beautifully done, everyone. Coming up next on County Report this week, they are getting ready for a big performance. We take you to a rehearsal of the youth band at the Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club. And don't miss the Independence Day fireworks. There are several locations with displays throughout the county. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now.
Swimming can be a great way to stay cool and beat the summer heat. Hi, I'm Gabe Albernaz, Director of the Montgomery County Recreation Department, and I'd like to ask you to be our partner in making this a safe summer. Drowning is a leading cause of accidental deaths in children, but drowning can be avoided. By following a few important rules, we can ensure that our children are safe at the pools. Regardless of swimming ability, children should never be unsupervised, even with lifeguards. There is no substitution for adult supervision. Minimize distractions such as cell phones. Drowning can happen in minutes. If you have to leave the pool for any reason, you need to take your children with you. Inflatable swimming aids such as floaties and noodles are not life safety devices. Do not substitute these for supervision either. By working together, we can make sure we are all safe at the pool this summer.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep pedaling.
Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steering to the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Some young musicians are polishing their skills with weekly rehearsals at the Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club. My MC Media's Phyllis Armstrong explains how this is all leading up to performing in public.
Young vocalists and instrumentalists practice their craft for the pure joy of singing and playing blues and jazz.
I believe that music is the language of God. It's one of the many ways that everyone can communicate.
Musicians aged 10 to 16 audition for the new Bethesda Blues and Jazz Youth Orchestra, so they could learn from music professionals Michael Bailey, Bob Murad, and Fred Foss.
You learn to work with other people, you learn to follow directions, you learn to develop a concept. There's many, many lessons that you learn from music.
Brother and sister duo Ephraim and Evan Dorsey appreciate the freedom jazz gives them.
Most of the time, you do think about what notes to play and what not to play. But mostly it just comes from what's in your head and what just comes out.
What I like about it is that when you do find a lot of people that do also play jazz, you're like constantly learning something new.
The orchestra's blind pianist, Jose Andre Montano, learns compositions by ear, almost in an instant.
You can improvise and just play, do what you want to do. That's why I like that instrument, because it has a really good sound.
The youth orchestra spends hours rehearsing each week, and the young musicians hope their performances will delight audiences. Phyllis Armstrong in Bethesda for County Report this week.
The 4th of July is just around the corner, and Montgomery County government offices, libraries, MCPS, state offices, and courts will be closed that Tuesday. Refuse and recycling collection will slide for the week by 1 day. There are lots of places to go to see the fireworks in Montgomery County.
We're looking forward to once again offering 2 fantastic shows, once again in Germantown within our Germantown Regional Park, and also our Mid-County event, which will be located once again at Einstein High School. We expect thousands of county residents to enjoy not only the fireworks, but the wonderful music and entertainment that we'll be offering free for all families.
Firework displays will begin at about 9:15 in the evening. Low lawn chairs, blankets, and coolers are welcome at both county events. Food vendors will be on site, and no alcoholic beverages are permitted. The rain date for fireworks is July 5th. The City of Rockville will hold its fireworks displayed at Matty J.T. Stepanek Park. There are also fireworks displays planned in Poolsville and Takoma Park. You can find more information at montgomerycountymd.gov/rec. We want to remind county pet owners that all dogs and cats 4 months of age or older must have a current rabies vaccination and a county pet license. The Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center will hold 3 more rabies vaccination clinics this summer. The vaccinations are free with a purchase of a Montgomery County pet license. The clinics will be held these Sundays at the Adoption Center in Dirtwood between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/animal services. And with that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.